I've drawn my channel banner before, but this time I'm going to be drawing a channel banner for somebody else.
Hi guys, I'm back.
Penguin Power 62 is back, everybody! So I'm drawing Penguin Power 62's channel banner today, and I am using my channel banner for reference to get the dimensions right. This would probably be easier with a template, but I decided to take the lazy route and use my channel banner instead. So
Fair enough.
it works. It does the job. So for his channel banner, he wanted to have Piplup in it, because his Penguin Power 62 comes from penguins, and what better penguin than Pokemon Penguin, right?
True. Also, Penguin Power 62, if it didn't come from penguins, I'd be a little concerned about where your logic is.
True. Like, what else would Piplup be if not a penguin?
Well, no, I'm saying you say Penguin Power 62 comes from penguins, and I'm like, what else would it come from?
Fair.
Foxes? Elephants?
We did draw an elephant last time. Well, when you were here. I'll
yeah,
leave
go
that
watch
in the
that
iCard.
video if you didn't already.
Yeah, I'll leave that in the iCard. So, as you can see, it's kind of following a similar format to my channel banner at the moment. And I'm just trying to make the Piplup gesturing to the text, like, look at this text, look at this channel, type of thing. Because before, his arms were just at his side, and that was just kind of boring.
But you drawing this made me realize how small the banners are. Like, that's like tiny, and that's the whole size of the banner if you're on phone.
Yeah, that's the whole banner if you're on a phone. Because this is technically full size, quote unquote, but the only device that can see the full size of the channel banner is a TV.
And who the heck watches YouTube on a TV?
Very few people. So we're mainly more making this banner towards the people on computers and phones, because that's more likely to be watching YouTube than a TV. So I just made it so that it would fit the phone dimensions minimum, and just mainly tried to fit everything there. So here I'm just shading in Piplup. I may have used the blur tool a little bit too much, because as you can see, all the shading for Piplup is blurred. So if I ever did this again, I'd probably change that. Also, is his right side, our left side, doesn't have an eye. You may have seen in the sketching, I tried to sketch another eye, but it did not look good, so in the end I just decided against it. And now we're adding in a Bowser, and he's a little tiny. Either that or the Piplup's just gigantic.
Yeah, and this Piplup looks like he could be Bowser's father, whereas canonically Bowser could probably, like, crush Piplup in his hand.
Honestly, Bowser at certain points was, like, huge. Like, as soon as you get to the end of the map.
Well, he's always huge.
Well, more huge. Like, once you get to the end of the game, he, like, transforms into, like, a huge monstrosity that usually gets thrown into lava for some reason.
Yeah, I think that's the tradition. He gets tossed
into lava until he needs to come back. Is this guy just immune to fire? Why do they keep throwing him into fire if he's immune to fire?
I always thought the tradition was he sits in lava as long as the devs need him to.
True, but then that means he's immune to lava, so why do they keep throwing him into lava if he's immune to lava?
Where else are they gonna throw him if he's in a castle of lava?
Fair enough. So I just did the line art and sketching for Bowser. His face gave me quite a bit of time at first, because his face was really hard to draw and get the proportions right, because his, like, cheekbones go all the way out to where, like, a human ear normally is for some reason. So I had to, like, figure that out and try to make it so that it would all fit on his tiny face.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like Baby Bowser, but we always have the excuse of bad banner size.
Yeah.
I was forgetting the word, like, dimensions, that's the word.
Yeah. Because I tried to make sure that it fit. I probably could have made him bigger, but I feel like any bigger I made him, his feet would get cut off by the P. And then I just added in some colors. Some of the colors were giving me some difficulty just because of how small Bowser was. I probably should have made him bigger, but I just made him tiny and decided to roll with it. So as you can see, some of the green is like barely on there for his shell. His shell is like very detailed actually, the more I looked at it. Like the spikes were its own thing. Then it had some red at the bottom of the spikes. And then those were all in their own little individual hexagons. Like they took quite a bit of time with the model for Bowser. And then I did some shading for it, which wasn't much. I just added a little bit of darker colors that were different hues.
But could I just ask, what is the point of Bowser wearing little spike bracelets when he already has a whole shell of spikes?
For him to look cool.
He just looks edgy with those.
Well, you need to know he's the villain somehow.
I think the spikiness and the fire breathing already did that.
Well, what do you think of the new channel banner?
Pretty PogChamp, if I do say so myself.
Pretty good, pretty good?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that just about wraps up this video, everybody. We hope you all have a magnificent day, and we'll see you all later.
Bye!